So we got perspective. We got opinion and perspective here.
And I have no microphone here.
And there's a microphone.
Thanks.
And this is not going to become a reoccurring theme, but it does, and it sparks the conversation. None of these folks are going to get highlighted on the video, but we will.
Look how happy that is.
Discuss.
I love that. That was so cute.
But we will discuss what they said, and this is what she's referring to, the last frame of the live stream that they caught.
Yeah, I love it.
So, but either way, let's discuss this because it brings up a really good discussion, I think.
Okay.
And the first one says, "Are you a fearmonger, Kevin, or do you ever have any good news?"
And to which I replied, that's a troll, because you always have good news. I mean,
Well-
there's always something helpful in your videos, which in my opinion is good news that there is helpful information in your videos.
No, I got plenty of good news. I mean, I got tons of good news. I got multiple channels. I got a lot of videos, thousands of videos. I even have videos that are titled "Good News,"
And people don't click on those.
Guess what? Nobody watches it.
No, they want the bad news one just so they can sit there and be like, "Oh gosh, you brought me more bad news."
But I think the good news, no matter how bad the news is the fact that we have the ability to have these conversations and discussions to help share information, knowledge, and help other people get ready and prepared.
Agreed.
Like, that's the good news.
Agreed.
Let's see here. New York City got flooded.
You want to see the other better picture? Look how cute that is. Wait, where are we? That way. Look how cute.
New York City got flooded. Charleston got flooded. Other areas, like, it's terrible news. It's bad news. Let's just think about it. We got floods. We got sickness and illness, disease, viruses. Hey, the rent prices are going up, and the housing market is about to have some crazy stuff going on. All bad news. Guess what? The good news is we can sit here and talk about it and discuss it and effectively plan and strategize to be prepared for all the bad news.
And the good news is that for people who aren't aware of certain things that are going on, we are here to talk about it and inform them and bring it to light, because how else would you learn anything if you didn't have discussions or a way to find these things out?
And a lot of you guys help us.
Yes, immensely with your
this-
comments and everything.
Hey, bad news. Hang on. Let me just pull up. I'm going to just pull up Yahoo News and see what the most recent news headline is. Let's see here. Gaza war is world's moral failure. Bad news. Canada says all cars and trucks must be zero emission by 2035. Bad news. Oh, here's a good one. His dad murdered his mom on an African safari.
Definitely bad news.
Yeah. Okay. Florida man smothers nephew's meatball sandwich with eye drop solution because he hated him that day.
In case you don't know, if you have eye drop solution ingested, it will make you extremely sick,
This is the
if not
point
kill you.
that I'm
depending.
trying to make.
Yeah.
That is terrible news.
Yeah.
The good news is we can talk about it so that people understand. Like, what's the big deal? No, it's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
Like, we joked about it before because back in the day, high school, people were like, "Oh, Visine will give you diarrhea." No, it could like
kill you.
And that's bad news. That we take this bad news, unfortunately, and we use it to have conversation and spark ideas and help people who don't have people to talk to.
I didn't know that Visine did that until one of my previous jobs about 10, 14 years ago. Well, I guess 15 years ago, right when you and I got married and stuff, the job I had then, one of the ladies I worked with, she messed around with one of the guys that worked with, and the guy's girlfriend also worked there too, and the girlfriend found out and put Visine in her drink, and she was in the bathroom for hours, just violently ill.
Bad news. You know, I don't have to monger fear. This is life.
Yeah. If
You
you're
know?
scared, that's unfortunate.
Get a helmet,
but
okay?
yeah.
I'm too
Yeah.
pregnant for this.
That will always be the best line. Get a helmet. I think that's what I'm going to make.
I
I'm going to
don't-
make helmets. And
Squirrel Tribe
Squirrel
helmets.
Tribe helmets. There you
Little
go.
tails on the back. Little foofy tails.
Poofy tails.
So, Amala?
Amala.
God.
You're never going to get it right. Ekpanobi.
She put up a community post. And what did it say?
It said, do fat people deserve a free seat on a plane or deserve to get a second seat free because they can't fit in one?
So for people who aren't deemed fat, who have to pay or pay extra to have separation or more space on a plane, that's bad news. For the fat people
Her wording.
that get
A free seat. That's good news.
That's good news.
They didn't have to pay nearly as much, even though they took up twice as much space.
So it's like, look, I can't control what happens. I can't control what happens, okay? But I can share this with you. And this is going to be the first time you heard it because you weren't with us on the live stream. I'll let you read this one. I'll let you read it again.
No one but you gets to decide how you react, and your reactions are the bricks by which you build the life that you want.
So you are building the life that you want by constantly seeking out all the bad news and only identifying the bad part about it and not trying to find the good.
Not you specifically, but the you that he's talking to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.
I don't even know who this guy is. Whoever he is, he's hidden from the channel. So your comment will never, ever show up again. And this one here, you said they wanted to get a response.
Yeah, because that comment makes absolutely no sense on that video,
No,
and
not
it's
at all.
not in the least whatsoever. It was literally left to see if you would reply or whatever
You're
else.
right, because I did on that channel, I did address some folks
Yes.
out there who were being haters,
Yes.
being racist, being trolls, being terrible people.
So that was left there on purpose to hope to be the one who got his name splashed across the screen or talked about. But the name of the last one wasn't ever shown either.
So that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Okay. But it's funny because it says, so clickbait titles are getting to be the norm now, huh? And for you guys to be aware, the title was, They Showed Up Unannounced. Hard to Feel Safe.
And it's exactly what we talked about in the video.
But that means nothing. Like, that was just funny. The rest of it is what's important to me. And it says that I used to really appreciate what y'all were trying to do, but I've unsubscribed to your channel essentially due to this.
And yet here you are.
Exactly. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. If y'all want to discuss closing your home sale and having to move quickly, that's cool. But I've got better things to do to prepare for than waste time watching vids that's not pertinent to what's really going on in the world. How can you tell me that what's happening in real estate isn't pertinent to what's really going on in the world?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
And then also, why would you click on it and at all? If you have more important things to do, why are you sitting around watching YouTube?
If you've unsubscribed, why are we even reading this comment?
I don't know. And that's
You
why I said
can't
they
sit
just
here and
wanted
tell-
to comment.
Not pertinent to what's really going on. What's really going on is a caveat of so many different things. And if you think it's just one thing happening in the Middle East, or it's just one thing that you might see on a certain video from a perpetuation of this thought process that there's food shortages going on, or it's just one thing that's happening wherever you think you are, then I got news for you. You are screwed, buddy, because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And so many other things that have impacts on everything else. And if you can't sit and understand how a conversation about home sales, home prices, rent prices, mortgages, interest rates, closing costs, taxes, government, eminent domain, all these things matter and affect so many people, including yourself.
Maybe you're the one with the issue, not us. That's all I got to say. Enjoy
I'll tell you
breathing
what,
in the fumes with your head up your butt.
I tell you what, I'll leave it like this. I'll end it the same way you ended your comment. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Happy holidays. You're screwed.